it's Cody. Today I am changing my altar. This is my spring altar that I am not feeling. I have a really hard time with spring altars. Honestly, I have a hard time with summer altars too. I don't know why. Whatever I do doesn't feel right. So I do actually change it 1,000 times. I like watching videos like this. I don't know if anybody else likes watching videos like this. But if you do, I'm just changing out my fucking altar. I have a couple of things I'm going to switch. Yeah, I guess I'll talk about some of the shit I have on here. I mean, I do have another video where I did some of this too. I don't remember what season it was, okay? But I'm not feeling this. This over here, I just can't get the camera to like not have that. Okay, I also have to address the shelf. My husband made me the shelf, and it's really cool. The problem is, he used like a level with the little bubble thing in it to make sure that it was level. The problem is the floor in this room is really not level. So it makes it look, if you can see like the line of this table, tipping like that way, it makes it look like the shelf is crooked. The shelf is actually the only straight thing. Okay, I don't even know where to start. Okay. Wisdom of Pooh Tarot. I mean, I'm gonna keep that out. I'm doing the inner child work, and that, guys, that's so exhausting. I am not enjoying myself. I don't know I have this out. Okay, I'm gonna do the Aphrodite work. This stupid ass deck out again. I put this away. This is Rebecca Campbell. The artist is not Danielle Noel. Who is it? Somebody else. I think this is called the Rose Oracle. I got this out when I first had Aphrodite show up to me last summer. I was like, I don't know if this is really the right feeling, and I still don't. But also, yeah, I've been drawing one of these every morning with a card from the Lucid Dreams Beginner's Tarot, I think. Is the one that I have been using. Yeah, so that's back out. Okay, as embarrassing as that is, this is back out. This is a little box that I have my cards. I have my playing cards and my Marseille decks in here because I am doing Tegan of Cosmic Creepers Patreon book club, which this is actually the book that we're doing. So I keep my decks in that little box, and they're also out. This is my Book of Shadows. I restarted my Book of Shadows. When I was like a teenager, I had this notebook with a bunch of shit in it. I eventually changed it to like a journal in like my early 20s. And then one day I was like, this is dumb shit. Like, I know this shit. And I literally threw it away. I threw away my Book of Shadows. I don't know what I was doing at that point. But now I have this. This is untying. But, yeah, it does not have, like, correspondences and shit in it. Do I need a book like that? I don't know. Like, I don't know. A problem for another time. That's not this video problem. This is a horrible candle that I got. I got this from Dollar General. That's like a store in the U.S. that's a lot of times in rural places. Similar to like Family Dollar that's also in the U.S. I don't know other countries what you have. It's like, it's not actually a dollar store, but it's like shit that's cheaper. It's fresh cut rose, and I was like, I could use this for Aphrodite. Like, I have a thing where if a candle is nice, I can't burn it. So I do fucking waste money. So I'm like, if I spend like $3 on this, I'm more likely to use it. But it's so like violently this pink. The glare is making it not look like it is. But I kind of hate looking at it being on my altar, but too late. I've been working more on, there's this huge 3-hour video of, it was a live stream with me and Claire from Black and the Moon. And we were talking about restarting the kind of older thing of doing a year and a day study and then dedicating yourself to the craft. We're going back and redoing that. So I've been kind of trying to work on some more basic stuff. So I've been, this is my Himalayan salt that I've been using for like purification shit. This is also a Purify and Protect powder that I got from Claire Black and the Moon's website. I actually don't know if she has any of this anywhere. just gonna take this whole thing. This is actually a shelf that's like upside down that I sit my shit on. It feels like furniture or something. I don't know. If I don't, I'm right here. Sorry, I'm trying to move shit because I made bad decisions when I was putting stuff down here. I feel like if I just stack that shit on my altar, it's not gonna look the same as if it's on something. Okay. I think that I mentioned, several times on this channel, I've mentioned a book called Witch's Book of Divination by Calla, I don't remember, some Underhill. And it's just, the book's like from the 90s, right? And it has some divination kinds of things in it, right? Witch's Book of Divination. And one of the things that I always wanted so dearly as a child was this thing called the House of the Goddess. And it's really supposed to be a box. But like as a kid sitting in my basement bedroom, like I didn't have access to the things that I would need to like make this be real. So I just, I'll show you. My husband made me this box actually. And lid comes off. Now on the bottom of it then, don't judge my skills at doing this, okay? But it's like a little diagram, and in the book there's, you know, what each thing means, and then you put a little moonstone in there, and you ask your question, and you shake this bitch around, and then you open it and see, okay, I was on 16, that was the what? Scorpio symbol? I think it was Scorpio symbol. Yeah. So, like, the way that this actually works, fuck, I kind of like I want to grab the book. It's, like, right there. Okay, I won't. But it will be, like, it's more like yes or no. But it will say if something is favorable or is unfavorable. It'll be like, no, except this is favorable for, like, business decisions. So, really, for the most part, it's a yes or no answering kind of thing. But, like, as a kid, I had a fucking rock from the alley, man, and I drew this, like, this little grid of symbols on a piece of, like, printer paper. Oh, my God. So that is out. I'm supposed to keep it covered in fabric, but also I don't do shit like that. This is my biggest piece of furniture here. I don't really, well, okay, I guess I will. I'll make it a video this maybe. This is the Lucid Dreams Tarot that I've been using for my Aphrodite stuff. I've talked about this. I've showed this deck other times. Some prayer beads that I made for Aphrodite. They're just, I don't know, whatever strawberry quartz is. It's probably just some dyed shit. But these beads are actually garnets. I want to redo this with, like, garnets being the larger ones. And probably rose quartz being the smaller one. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. My big Dollar General purchase of these flowers. We're not going to look at those up close. This, I think I've bitched about this before. This is Kate's Magic. It's Rose Medicine, Sacred Mist. Okay. There's not a metaphysical shop anywhere close to where I live. The closest thing that I have is Natural Grocers or some bullshit like that. So sometimes when I need shit, I just go there and they have some things. And they used to have this little, like, roller thing of oil that had this rose scented stuff in it. And every morning before I would pull an Aphrodite card, I would draw, like, the little Venus symbol, like, on me. And then I would draw the card. Giving away my secrets here for free. And then I went there and they didn't even have a place for it the last time I went. So I had to get this fucking spray, this mist. And it doesn't work the same. I can't draw the symbol. It's... So instead I gotta, like, fan out my cards, and I just do, like, a spray kind of up in the air, because I don't want it to, like, get the cards wet, actually. So yeah, for me, this is a struggle, because I didn't want it to be like this. I mentioned this in another video, and some people were saying when I put this in, like, the little oil roller thing, the problem is that this is just water. Like, it's not gonna work, like an oil would, being thicker. So, yeah, that's not gonna work. I mean, I'll be honest, I wouldn't order this, right? If I gotta get online and order this, I'm gonna get something better. Anyway. So this is, like, my Aphrodite shelf. So this thing, actually, I think it goes the other way. Again, I think this is another shelf that I'm just using upside down. So, yeah. It's supposed to be like a little corner shelf, but I just do whatever the fuck I want whenever. So this is... I've mentioned this dear guy spirit. I don't want to get into all of his bullshit. This Like, sometimes I don't know. I can't tell if I'm crazy or if he's like an imaginary friend or if he's like a spirit guide. He's a spirit guide. Okay. I just have a bunch of shit that like represents him here. I got my necklace. Okay. Fuck. I got this from an Etsy shop that I don't think exists anymore. So is this Cernunnos? Yeah. The spirit that I'm working with, he's something smaller than that, okay? I've tried to, like, fit him into being Cernunnos multiple times over years. It's just not right. This is some kind of fae thing. He's, like, I don't know. What else do I have here? I made this ring with the little... What's this stone called? No, look at the... Moss agate, I think. Yeah. Bloodstone, heart. Wow, my hands don't know how to hold things. I don't know why I'm showing you this shit. Yeah. What am I doing taking shit off of here? I said I wasn't doing that. This little statue, I don't want to take him off of here. I don't know how well you can see him, honestly. I have wanted to get a statue of him for a long time, or just like... Okay, I was trying to decide if I wanted to show you something. I won't, but I attempted to make like this little dude, and I put like a wiener on him, and he fell his dick broke off. I was like, fuck, I gotta get something different. This is like actually like fired clay from an artist. I think her Etsy shop still exists, but she doesn't do like these little statues anymore. It's just like candle holders and like offering bowls and things like that. Yeah. So, I mean, basically, those are my shelves. This is heavy, actually. I'm sorry. Okay, I think my main problem with my altar was that I'm not feeling this altar cloth. Like, it's cool. This, like, dyed kind of thing. I don't know. I got this. I don't want to sound crazy, so I'm not going to tell you what it was actually going to be for, but, I say after all this other shit I just said, I'm not feeling this, okay? I'm sorry. So instead, you're gonna, alright, in full spirit of transparency, I'm gonna show you what I'm actually gonna put on my altar. Okay. Here is, at the end of the occult tea tag video, I just like wildly decided to show everyone this entire room. It's got like a kiln that doesn't have a fucking cord in it. There was tiles, like extra tiles from where we like redid the fireplace. Like, this room is a fucking disaster. I'm not doing that again. Holy shit, I can't believe I did that. But, I will show you this. It's kind of embarrassing, but also, like, I don't ever want anyone to think that I'm, like, real over here, or, like, this is all just fuckery. Okay, this... This is what I'm gonna put on my altar. Now, the first thing I want you to note... Where is it? This is not a finished... Like, this is just a piece of fabric, okay? It's like this, I don't know. It's kind of like burlap, but I don't think it's not right. Okay, the first thing you might notice is that I got wax on this. And in fact, it was so much that it went all the way through. Like, this is folded in half. Also, my favorite part of this, though, is the fact that somebody, like, literally I got this from, like, a secondhand, like, Goodwill. Somebody used, like, a square of it. Like, fuck it. So I just folded it, and I put that part down and just assumed nobody's gonna fucking see it. People have only seen it now because I just fucking showed it, but... Am I gonna use this with a wax stain on it? Yeah, I am. So what I do is I just fucking do... I just put the wrong part out. There we go. So this is actually just a base layer. Okay, so it gets really, really hot. Like, I'm in a sunroom. It's just like this little room, this crooked ass room on the front of this house. It's got a bunch of windows. Like, this whole room is windows. And in the summer, it gets so fucking hot in here. I'm a little bit worried. Like, in the heat of summer, I wouldn't do this because I don't want this wax to remelt. Like, it will literally melt wax. You know those little chime candles that people use for spells? I have left those in, like, candle holders out here, and I come out the next, like, day or something, and they're, like, drooped over because they have actually melted in this fucking heat. Like, disgusting heat. I don't want this to melt and have a problem, but this is actually what I'm going to put over it. This is the part you're going to see. The reason that I'm putting this first is it's like a base layer because when I try and lay cards on like just this on a bare slippery table, it like scrunches up and shit, and that pisses me off. So this is wrinkly. Anyway, I'm just gonna put this over the top. Wow. You know what? And you know what else I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let it be wrinkly. It'll straighten out or it fucking won't, but that's not my problem anymore. So I'm just gonna put this corner shelf thing back. Fuck, I think I just moved all of my shit doing. I do that every single time. Okay. This doesn't even look good. How do you, like, I can't iron this. I don't know what this actually is. Oh well. Putting this guy back because I did not necessarily intend. I mean, I'm keeping. This is my Wisdom of Pooh card that I drew for today. It's the 8 of Pentacles, and he's got pancakes, and that's fucking cute. I've been using this deck for inner child work. It's been terrible. Like, the deck is good at what it does, but I hate inner child work. I'm not feeling this being here, really. It's one of those Himalayan salt candle holders. That's a problem for later. Wait a minute. Let's put these books back. Okay. Here is a problem that I have. I don't necessarily... This is a dumbass problem. I put the books over here, but I don't actually want them over there. I would rather them be over here. But when it's over here, you can see like the barcode on the back of this book when I'm standing at my altar. And it's like distracting to me or something. Like I don't know how to explain that. So it does have to go over here, which is kind of actually not what I want. Fuck, I need to tie this back. Sorry. I've had this journal for years and years. I was just scared to write in it. Do you ever have a journal you feel like is too nice to actually write in with your shitty writing or your dumb ideas or whatever? That's me. Also, I don't want the red and pink flowers. I had this shit over here, but like I don't really want that on there anymore. But I don't know what else to put to make it look nice. Maybe I'll just put this crap. I mean, the altar's not just about how it looks, but like it kind of also is, because if I'm standing here looking at ugly shit, I don't feel like coming out here, you know? It's, I don't know. Life is rough and it's always stupid shit, right? I mean, I do have real things wrong with my life too. Don't think this is the only shit that's wrong with my life, okay? Does that even look any better? No, it looks naked over here now that I have those fucking flowers out of there. What can I even put? What can I put? I have this cabinet right here, and I also have this big ass cabinet in a different room. Like, I need to go through my shit. What I do is I go to like a thrift store, and I'm like, oh, that looks nice. I could use that, or I could use that, or whatever. And then I end up bringing home like 5 things, and I use like maybe one of them. I've gotten some really good shit doing that, but also I've brought home some shit I've never even used once. Like me in the store and me at home are 2 different people or something. I don't know. I need something tall. Something tall to stand over there. I probably need to go look at my other thing, but I'm not doing that now. So, yeah. Yeah, put these dumbass flowers back. What if I just switch these? What if I put the small flowers? Let's try that. Can you even see this corner? Or am I just over here? God damn it. Can you see this? Is this cute or is it fucking ugly? I don't even know. Is this too much? No. Good enough. Okay. I'm gonna call that good for now. I'm gonna see how I feel about this. I guess I'll put this shit back. And then I don't know if I change it again. I mean, this was like a major change. Well, okay, say a major change. Ultimately, I think I just took everything off, put a different fabric on, and fucking put everything back. But the point is, if I change it again, I'm probably not going to make a video. I mean, until summer or something. I don't know. Do people want to watch this shit? I mean, I'm doing this anyway, and I pretty much think all this shit to myself. I don't want this. Hold on. Okay. This is my favorite incense holder. This is the oldest one that I got. It is a disaster. Like, in between the little leaf patterns, you can see, like, the ash that's just in there. It's fucking burning shit. That's the reason that I like this one the best. Like, I've gotten new ones, but this is the one, man. I don't even know if I'm feeling these guys. These guys are little 2/2 of a, whatever you call this thing. Like, they literally... I think I way overpaid for it, honestly. Jesus. Alright, so that's what I've done with the place. Thanks for watching. Bye.